Hello? Hello. Hand for Alicia and just one more time. Say for Alicia. I just have a few minutes I've been allowed to speak to you today, and I'm going to express my thanks for this leadership for allowing me to share with you today. Rainbow Push Convention starts tonight at 6 o'clock at Rainbow Push headquarters for the King's Workshop. You who are here tonight, I want you to come to Rainbow Push meeting in the morning. 9 o'clock, we're on television live. Make a big announcement in the morning about my future engagement with Rainbow Push, our civil rights struggle. Need your help tomorrow morning.
We'll be there.
All right? And then, meet with the Christians tomorrow afternoon, and then we're going to see a film called Save the Children. On Sunday, we're doing an event, Vice President Harris, gospel presentation. In the morning, we have an international day. A lot of focus on Latin America and on Africa. You know, the people coming across the bridges and the waters are being sent here by American policy. We trade with Canada, we embargo trade with Latin America. It's driving policy down there, and so we need to fight for people who have human needs. Cuba, Guatemala, Venezuela, we need to fight for those people. We really want to stay home if we were to invest in them. Some of the real people. But we seem not to do that. It becomes the burden of our struggle. Here today in this wheelchair because I have something called the Parkinson's. My father had that. I didn't stay with him, so I didn't know what it was, really. Then I caught the COVID, and I was vulnerable, the pneumonia. Then I survived. Here I am tonight. You. We ever walk and talk again, but I'm talking tonight, and we'll be running tomorrow. Let me say 3 or 4 things to you just for me, because black lives really do matter.
Yes, that's it.
All lives matter, really. So we're somebody. I was about so long ago on the ground floor talking with Dr. King and on the balcony in Memphis, and he was shot. The bullet ran across my head as I sized it up. Painful thought. I heard Bevel saying, get low, because we thought he may have some of us shoot many times. And one shot, and he fled, and we hit this. I was running to see him lying there, his own blood with his child on the loose. And somebody said, Dr. King is my brother was Dr. King, Dr. Abernathy. So I went to the room I was sitting next to him and Mrs. King. Mrs. King, I think Dr. King has been shot. I don't think it's too serious. I was trying to buy some time. I couldn't get my words together. I wish you her over here. 10 minutes later, AP called and said he was dead. So we had to, on our way to Washington, deal with Resurrection City. But poverty in America, so many poor people. Bound for America to be so rich at the top. So we went to Washington. I was given the task by having that to be the mayor of Resurrection City. So one morning, it rained every day, it seemed. It was muddy down there, and they sprinkled goopers us on us and tried to run us away. We wouldn't leave. The more I looked in the eyes of the people, heads down, many of them were babies and men that died from hepatitis. Look at their faces and then they didn't have no money to give them, no bus fare, no nothing. I remember this poem I heard by Dr. Howard Thurman. Using this inheritance, he said, when your back's against the wall, commit suicide, know that you're somebody that you really do matter. Say I am, because I am.
I am.
Somebody.
Somebody.
I am.
I am.
Somebody.
Somebody.
Red and yellow,
Red and yellow.
brown, black, and white.
Brown, black, and white.
We're all precious
We're all precious.
in God's sight.
In God's sight.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Somebody.
Is somebody.
My mind.
My mind.
My mind.
My mind.
Is a pearl.
Is a pearl.
I can do anything
I can do anything.
in the world.
In the world.
My mind.
My mind.
Can conceive it.
Can conceive it.
Heart.
My heart.
Can believe it.
Can believe it.
I know I can achieve it.
I know I can achieve it.
Stop the war.
Stop the war.
Now.
Now.
Bullets.
Bullets.
No.
No.
Books, yes.
Books, yes.
Bullets, no.
Bullets, no.
Books, yes.
Books, yes.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Save the children.
Save the children.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Save the children.
Save the children.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Save the children.
Save the children.
Keep hope
Keep hope
alive.
alive.
Keep hope alive. Keep
hope alive.
Scream.
Yes. Thank you, Reverend Jackson.
He says to you, in my time, very limited. I'm going to make these observations with you today. We must act this fall. To act this fall. Let's close down some gun shops. Close them down. The manufacturing shops, close them down. Close them down. Or I preached a sermon called Thank God for Evil. Evil has a way of waking us up. We have this constant evil. Come out of the courthouse of America today. We're coming alive. When young America comes alive, we change America for the better. And nobody break your spirit. When young America comes alive, you have the power to change America for the better. Power of your innocence. Testimony, you make us better. You make us wake up. You make us come alive. Well, thank you and Justin for your witness. Number one, we must close down gun shops. And two, we must fight for the right to vote, the right to register to vote automatically. You were born in America, you're automatically an American citizen. So, she shouldn't have to register twice. When I started out some years ago, if you didn't register 30 days before the election, you couldn't vote at all. Now, if you sit down in the booth, say your name and where you live, as you register, no or yes, it's right there and you vote right there. We're getting close. We must fight for automatic voter registration. We must fight for access to education on a multiracial, multicultural basis. America being white only is not good for America. We must do better than that. Lastly, the issue of the voting, the shelter and hold decision. So this fall, every place we go, every place we go,
Every place we go.
every place we go,
Every place we go.
this fall,
This fall.
we have an agenda.
We have an agenda.
Stop the violence,
Stop the violence.
stop the schemes to deny us access to each other,
Stop the schemes.
pay less money for education, get more out of it. Well, you march with an agenda. If you're going to stop the scheme by this right-wing corrupt Supreme Court, supremacist court, it's not supremacist court. You must use your power, stop the violence, stop gun shops, use your power to fight for the right to reduce the cost of education, for your right to use your strength to make voting rights accessible, and to use every person on your college campus to register to vote. My friend, let nothing break your spirit. We'll win this battle.
Yes.
We'll win.
Dr. King spoke. 63, and folks, 63, there was one black elected official, all of the South. Just one, Leroy Johnson. I thought this opposition. How would he handle it? Just one black and all the whiteness and meanness. Well, Maddox became governor. Action Maddox used his action as a tool to go on the white votes. Same people voted for Maddox then. 100,000 whites voted for Warnock last year. People can change. People can change. People can get better. He went down to Lester Mass office. He said, Lester, he said, I'm glad to let you sit in here, the only one of your kind. I let you sit in my office. He said, well, thank you for speaking up for my son, give my son a second chance. I have friends who give him a second chance. I'm sure I will. His name is Muhammad Ali. I said, oh shit, say, we can't do that. One good deed deserves another. He backed away from his commitment. 11 sons won a lawsuit. Ali's back the ring because one man stood up. If all this room was dark, one light. So don't let your light go out. Let nobody treat your light. Say, let my light shine.
Let my light shine.
Let my light shine.
Let my light shine.
That has the power.
That has the power.
Shines all darkness.
All darkness.
Let my light shine.
Let
Let
my
my light shine.
So here's my friends, we can win. 6 congressmen now, we got 58 black. We got women in the Congress, women in the Senate. We'll win this nation. We'll send Trump's ass to jail. If Trump does not go to jail, you turn all of them into museums. I mean, how can you avoid going to jail? We tried to bankrupt the nation. He has not supported Ukraine in the battle with Russia yet. We're not saying a word about for Ukraine in the battle, even now. We must do better than that as we elect leaders. Your vote determines the destiny of our nation. Leave me working and wondering. Tomorrow at Rainbow Push, tomorrow we have a mass meeting. Secretary of Hood's Marshall Ford will speak to us tomorrow morning. As I said on Sunday afternoon, big battle, Vice President speaking. International Day on Monday. We will get the Peace Prize from Columbia that day. That night we have an education dinner. We seek to challenge children, some fight back for better education, and with the will to fight for education. Tuesday we're going to have a minister's luncheon. I should at that time reveal my new successor. I'm not leaving the organization. I'm not leaving Push. I'm stepping over. I'm going to build more leadership. More leadership. Reverend Brown represents that leadership. Raise your hand, Reverend Brown.
Okay.
National Youth Director, Cameron, raise your hand. The point is that I am not leaving the movement. I'm going to the university, I'm going to teach young ministers how to fight for justice. Blessings are gift. They talk that talk, but you admire Jesus, they should follow him. Don't just admire Jesus, follow him. Don't just admire Jesus, follow him. You end up in some jail with some poor people backs against the wall. Netroots, I'm grateful to be home with you today. Love you guys very much. I am.
I am.
Somebody.
Somebody.
I am.
I am.
Somebody.
Somebody.
Red and yellow,
Red and yellow.
brown, black, and white.
Brown, black, and
We're
white.
all precious
All precious.
in God's sight.
In God's sight.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
Save the children.
Save the
Stop the
children.
violence.
Stop the violence.
Save the children.
Save the children.
Love you guys.